Hi there, Mouseketeers. Welcome to the Disneyland Beat, where our toes tap to a Disneyland drum.
And we always whistle while we work.
Well, Disney has announced that Tarzan's Treehouse is going to be rethemed to something new, though we don't know exactly what that's gonna be yet.
Disneyland will not reopen the 80-foot tall tree until the retheming is complete, and they said demolition was gonna start today. Now, considering it's been closed for 7 months already, it's good they're getting a start on it.
Imagineers noted that it will still be a tree and still be a walkthrough experience. Outside of that, we have no idea what the new theming will be.
We have 12 ideas for a new retheme for Tarzan's Treehouse. Come on into Disneyland with us.
Like, subscribe, and stick around.
Disneyland is your land.
Come seek an adventure into your pirates, eh?
Make the jump to light speed.
Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm TC. Well, there's one we've already mentioned in a previous video, and that is Encanto. The Madrigal kid, Antonio, is gifted with a magical treehouse room in the film, along with the ability to talk to animals.
Given the huge popularity of the film, this might be something Disney might want to go for. We think the final product would be very fun and musical.
Another real possibility would be Moana. Not so much because there's a specific treehouse in the film. I mean, there certainly are lots of trees, and jumping from branch to branch happens in the movie, but more so because this area has already become known for having a Moana meet and greet.
This one could work with different rooms telling the story of the ancestors. However, not having the ocean nearby could be a problem, but a fun hey-hey coop would be the best.
The Princess and the Frog has a huge tree in it that a pivotal character, Mama Odie, lives in with her animal friends.
She's tied bottles up all over the place, so when the sun shines in, it has a stained glass effect that is very cool.
However, Mama Odie's tree is the tree we think we see in the concept art for the new Splash Mountain overlay that's coming, so it's not going to be happening in both places.
What if the tree went Marvel? Could the tree be part of Groot? We know Groot is part of an extraterrestrial race of tree beings. Perhaps Tarzan's treehouse could become his homeworld.
And as fun as this might be, and it does kind of lend itself to some really cool special effect possibilities. Imagine moving trees coming alive, but it does seem kind of far from the Adventureland idea.
Pandora is hugely popular at Animal Kingdom, a park that is very much expanding on the original ideas and concepts of Adventureland and True Life Adventure. And the film Avatar features a huge tree, the Tree of Souls.
Perhaps Tarzan's Treehouse at Disneyland could adapt a Pandora overlay.
It certainly could be beautiful visually. Imagine if the tree and its surroundings all glowed like Pandora does at Animal Kingdom. That would be pretty cool.
Rafiki lives inside the Tree of Life in The Lion King, making his prognostications about the future. Perhaps Tarzan's Treehouse could adopt a Lion King theme.
It does seem like it would fit well with the story and in Adventureland.
So being in the jungle here with Simba and not the plains probably means that we're at the point in the story where Simba is living with Timon and Pumbaa. So we would have to imagine those characters would be incorporated into the overlay.
But would they go animated or live action CGI with the look for it? Who knows?
Peter Pan's Lost Boys live inside a big, huge, hollowed-out tree with lots of secret entrances, and it's really cool. With a Peter Pan overlay, Tarzan's Treehouse could gain slides and rope ladder escapes and more. Sounds really fun.
Bringing back Skull Rock would be cool, and Neverland does have a jungle section, and Peter Pan is always popular, and another adaptation is likely not far away, like maybe somewhere near the second star and to the right.
Of course, Pixar's A Bug's Life does have a soft spot in the hearts of most Disneyland fans. The 4 attractions of Flick's Fun Fair and Disney California Adventure are missed. They were simple but fun and really well themed.
There is a giant tree on Ant Island in the story that the ants live around the roots of, and it's fairly easy to see how Tarzan's Treehouse could support showing different scenes from the film.
However, we do think that A Bug's Life, being an older Pixar film and one that they did not franchise out with lots of sequels, will probably not be considered a big enough IP for today's Disneyland. Sorry, Heimlich.
Zootopia has a rainforest district in its storyline that could potentially work well with Tarzan's Treehouse. Officer Hops and Nick Wilde visit Mancha's treehouse searching for Emmett Otterton.
But a Zootopia attraction happening in a tree does seem kind of unlikely. Zootopia was a huge hit, and Disney would like to get an attraction going with it in the park. But it's likely to be one that takes advantage of the ability to have different seasons like they do in the film, and have more of a city feel.
Grandmother Willow is a central figure in Pocahontas and in some ways would make an interesting overlay to Tarzan's Treehouse.
And while it has some beautiful music and art, we don't think that Disney will be bringing Pocahontas into the parks. They really told their own version of history with this film, and they're probably not going to talk about it any more than they already have.
The Jungle Book seems like a perfect fit for Tarzan's Treehouse and Adventureland. Heck, the Bengal barbecue could be Shere Khan.
While there's no one specific Jungle Book treehouse that comes to mind from the film, much of it does take place up in the jungle branches, and it would be easy to imagine different scenes from the films happening at spots throughout the walkthrough.
The film has maintained popularity over the years due to its fun music and remakes, and it would be so much fun to have a Baloo meet and greet.
The last possibility on our list is Winnie the Pooh. Of course, almost all the inhabitants of the 100-acre wood live in or under trees around Christopher Robin's larger and grander tree. It would work really well. It would be easy to imagine walking around the tree, visiting the different homes of Piglet, Pooh, or Owl in the branches, and then going in and seeing Christopher Robin's room and Rabbit's burrow underneath.
It would work well. It's easy to imagine walking around the tree, visiting the different homes of Piglet, Pooh, or Owl in the branches, and then perhaps seeing Rabbit's burrow underneath.
But with Pooh and pals having their own ride and meet and greets over in Critter Country, we don't think this one would happen, nor would it really fit into Adventureland.
Well, that's it for us today. What ideas do you have for the impending re-theming of Tarzan's Treehouse?
Are you excited about it? Let us know in the comments.
Have a great Disneyland day. We'll see you real soon, Mouseketeers.
See you real soon.